welcome to math today. We are moving on learning measurement, but yesterday we measured length, right? We talked about inches, feet, and yards. Today we are learning about how much liquid can fill a container, okay? So we talked a little bit about gallons of milk, big water jugs you might buy at the store. Those are all measured in capacity units, okay? So at the very top of your paper, friends at home, we are making a note sheet, so if you want to grab your math notebook, this is what we will be writing in. If you have a table of contents, you can write what I'm about to put at the very top.
Can we write with our...
You can write with whatever pencil colors, I don't care. Okay, if you don't have a table of contents, that's fine. Just go to your next available page. I don't know why I put a Z. I was thinking about the rock.
What is pint?
Okay, shh. Right now we're just writing. No one's speaking out. I haven't called on anyone. All right, these things all measure capacity. So capacity is what we call how much something fills up a container. So if you have a bucket, you can fill it up with a certain amount of water, and that's its capacity, what it can hold inside. So everything we're going to talk about today, if I were you, I would think about like measuring water or milk. Okay, we're measuring liquids with these containers. So the very first thing, the biggest container we're going to learn about today is a gallon. All right, now you've all told me, even before today, that we know about gallons of milk. Yes, Chloe?
We did this in 3rd grade.
Yeah, some people got a little more than others, so we'll keep reviewing. All right, so that is 1 gallon. Can anyone think of anything else that comes in a gallon container? I can think of a few things. Josiah?
Water.
Okay, you can buy water in a gallon jug. Quentin?
Juice.
Juice? Yeah, like at the store you can get a big orange juice. Noah?
Lemonade.
Lemonade. Sometimes at Chick-fil-A, if I really want to treat myself, we'll get lemonade or sweet tea in a big gallon jug. Emma?
Tea.
Tea. Good. Abby?
Fruit punch.
Fruit punch. Hayden, last one.
You could get any type of liquid, like
Most liquids we could put in a gallon jug, right? Yeah.
you could put plastic in.
Well, it has to be liquid, though, right? To fill up the capacity.
What about pop?
You probably could. Now, in the United States, we don't really see pop in a gallon jug. It's in a 2-liter, right? So 2-liter is something different we'll learn about probably next week. So gallon is our first thing on your paper. Now listen very carefully. We are going to create a huge G that needs to take up most of the rest of your paper, okay? So look what I'm doing first. Make a big G. If you make yours different than mine, it's fine. It can do however you want, but a huge capital G, okay? Does anyone want to guess what that G stands for? Oh, we all know it. Angie?
Gallon?
Gallon. You got it.
Just only a G.
Okay, so friends at home, make your great big G. That stands for a gallon. Okay, that is the biggest thing that we are going to talk about today. Everything else we're talking about is a smaller container that holds less liquid, okay? So after a gallon, we can go down, like maybe you don't want an entire gallon of something. Well, you could get a quart of something. So a quart,
With a cup?
if we have 4 quarts, it is the same as 1 gallon, okay? 4 quarts in 1 gallon. So you just have to memorize that, okay? So how many quarts are in 1 gallon? Cadence? 4, she got it. All right, someone else, how many quarts are in 1 gallon? Quentin?
4.
Nice job. Last one, how many quarts are in 1 gallon?
4 also, what is also kind of like 4.
It is. All right, so we have 4 quarts in a gallon. So using a different color, we're going to put 4 big Q's in our gallon. Now, I'm going to caution you, they need to be big because we are going to put something else inside the Q's and something else inside that. Okay, we're layering down. So 4 big Q's, big enough to put other things inside. And I would use a different color so you can keep straight. all the different measurements.
There's a big guy. It looks like the guy has 4 big eyes.
All right. So one more time. How many quarts are in a gallon, Angie?
4.
4 quarts in a gallon. Does everyone get the picture right here? Okay. So you've got notes in here. These are going to help you a lot when you're trying to work on this stuff. All right. So we have 4 quarts in a gallon. Inside every quart, we have 2 pints. All right, so I'm going to actually move this to the side and slide everything up because we're running out of space. So our gallon, inside a gallon, we have 4 quarts. All right, now inside every quart, we have 2 pints. So inside every quart is 2 pints. So our pints are these little green guys. Okay, so inside every quart, we have 2 pints. So pick a different color. And we have to put 2 peas inside every cube. Don't make them too small because in the top part of the pea, we have one more thing to put inside of it. Noah?
Does that mean there's 8 pints in a gallon?
You got it.
And isn't the quarts kind of like a soda pop? Like a can?
It would kind of, but those are all measured in a different type of measurement. So I know measuring can be confusing because we use different types of measurements. So for now, let's just focus on this. Josiah?
I remember doing this, but not the thing we were doing yesterday.
Okay. Quentin?
It all has cubes.
Yep. Right. Quick questions. We got to keep going. Liam?
I would think of the quart like maybe like a glass and like a print as like a can of like that, like a can of like a can of like beans or.
Okay, well, let's keep going because we have one more that'll help us make sense of this. Chloe, real fast.
In 3rd grade, then we're gonna do a test. We gotta do it like that.
Yep. All right, so inside every quart, we have 2 pints. Okay, commit that to memory. In every quart, 2 pints. So make the peas large enough that you can put something up in their circle. In every quart, we have 2 pints. All right, give you a minute to finish that up. So Noah is right. He was noticing, well, if there are 2 quarts in every pint and there are 4 quarts in every gallon, it looks like there's 8 pints in a gallon. And he's right. That's what we're going to start working on once we get all of this labeled. We have one more thing to put on our list. Cups. Emma's right. It's cups, which is something that I think most of us have a little bit more familiar, can't say the word. We're more familiar with it. We're fine. We've got gallons. Shh. We have gallons and we have cups. Those things I think we all know, okay? So that helps me. Within every pint, within every single pint, we have 2 cups. So I am going to just put them here and run another room, but it's all right. So every single pint has 2 cups. So if I had 2 pints there, there's 4 cups. 2 pints there. I wonder if these will stick on. Yay, they will. So every single pint has 2 cups in it. In 1 minute to stick all these on here to look at. Ugh, almost there. All right. So inside every pint, there are 2 cups, okay? And this is it. This is all we're working on today. So inside each of our pints on here, what do I need to put inside there? Noah?
A C.
2 C's, right?
Okay, 2 C's.
Inside every pint, we have 2 cups. So using your 4th color, inside the top of the C, or the P, put 2 cups. All right. Lamb.
My peas are too small.
It's all right. Just try to make 2 C's in there best you can. Or you can write off to the side, you could write a note that says 2 cups equals 1 pint. Noah?
So there's 16 cups in a gallon.
Yep, 16 cups in a gallon.
Could you just write 2 C's equal 1?
if that makes sense to you. These are your notes. So when you are working on homework, this is what you're going to be using or anything in class. Okay. Now, I think it would also be nice to make a little key off to the side, okay? Some people really like this visual thing. Like if I said, how many cups are in a quart? How can I use this picture to figure that out easily? How many cups are inside one quart? Cadence, how can I figure it out?
You can look at the picture and count all of them.
Okay, well, I can just look at this one cue, right, and count. How many cups? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cups in one quart. If I said, how many quarts are in a gallon, and we forgot that it's 4 quarts in a gallon, even though we said it a lot, can I look at this picture and see there are 4 quarts in a gallon? Okay, so use the picture. It's very helpful. And let's write a tiny key to the side. If you are out of space, you can put it on the back or the top. I'm going to stick mine in the margins here. So 1 gallon, and I'll just put GAL, equals 4 quarts. If you want to write the words out, you can. I am running out of room. All right. And how many pints are in 1 quart? If you don't remember, look at all of our visuals. Angie?
8.
In 1 quart. There are 8 pints in 1 gallon, right? But in 1 quart, we have how many pints? 2. So 1 quart equals 2 pints. All right, the next thing we might want to know, how many cups are in each pint? How many cups are in each pint? So you can look at the picture. Emma, what do you think?
2.
2 cups in each pint. So I'm going to say 1 PT, 1 pint equals 2 cups. So some people really like to look at the picture. Some people really like to just look at the numbers. It is up to your brain, okay, and how you feel comfortable. For me, I like kind of to have both. It helps me to have the picture. It helps me visualize. So if I were to say how many cups are in a gallon, I know Noah just said it, so don't try to remember what he said. How could we use the picture to figure it out? How many cups are in 1 gallon? Everyone look at the picture. I'm going to give you some thinking time. Hayden, what do you think? How can we use the picture before you tell me the answer?
We can look how much, look in the piece.
Yeah, can we literally just, well, we're counting the cups, right? Can I just count all the C's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could skip count.
You could skip count by 2s. Or if I know there are 4 cups in a quart and I have 4 quarts, could I multiply 4 times 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're seeing hopefully that there are a lot of ways to think about this. So at this point, before we try practice problems using our information, questions. Quentin. Oh, you got the answer? How many did you find?
16.
All right, nice job. I saw one more hand. Is that question gone? Josiah?
Yeah, it's the exact same one.
Okay. All right, so I do want you to keep your notes out, okay? But I am going to do some work over here. I will slide us over a little bit for friends at home. So now you need your whiteboard. I would leave your notes out. They're going to be helpful. So on your whiteboard, yes. All right, first of all, let's figure out if I have 8 gallons. All right, write that on your whiteboard. I want to know how many, well, I'm just going to do QT period. We don't have space. How many quarts are in 8 gallons? Okay, now we haven't done one of these problems yet, so some of you might not know what we're doing, but just think about it. Basically, I have 8 of these pictures, right? I have 8 of those. So how can we use this information to figure out how many quarts are in 8 gallons? Abby, what are you thinking? 8 times 4. Okay. Why are you saying 8 times 4?
Because if you multiply, like, there's 4 cups in one, no, there's 4 quarts.
Okay, I'm going to pause you because you're exactly right. I want everyone to hear that. She said I can multiply 8 times 4 because every gallon has 4 quarts, and I have 8 gallons. So we could draw this picture 8 times, but that would take 7 years, and we don't have that type of time in 4th grade. So I can say 8 gallons times 4 quarts in a gallon is my answer. So everyone, do your own math problem.
How did you get 4?
Because within every gallon, remember this whole thing is 1 gallon, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts. Okay? So the Q's stand for quarts. The Q's stand for quarts, so we can count 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 quarts in 1 gallon, but Angie, we have 8. Okay? So 8 gallons, 4 quarts inside each gallon. Hopefully we all got 32 quarts.
Yep.
Okay, that's only our first problem. So no panicking, no anxiety, okay? All right, let's try one more. Okay, use your picture. It will help you. So this time, let's see if I have, let's do 4 gallons. 4 gallons, and we can do GAL. 4 gallons is how many pints? 4 gallons is how many pints? So using Abby's logic, okay, we need to first figure out how many pints are in 1 gallon. Can we use the picture to count? How many pints are in 1 gallon? I'm just, in my entire gallon picture, I need to count all my pints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are we all in agreement that there are 8 pints in a gallon? Okay. What do I need to multiply the 8 by to get my answer? Hayden?
8 and 4.
Yep. There are 8 pints in 1 gallon, but I have 4 gallons. So 4 gallons times 8 pints in each. Oh, same answer. 32.
Oh,
All right, let's try a different one. How about if I have 8 quarts? How many pints do I have? 8 quarts is how many pints? So before we start thinking, okay, are we talking about the whole inside of the G right now?
yeah.
We don't blur it out. We raise our hands in this classroom. Cadence, why not?
Because this is only talking about the pint.
Yeah, we're talking about quarts and pints. So the big G doesn't matter. We don't even need to look at the big G. So we need to look at a quart. Inside 1 quart, how many pints do I have? Madeline?
8. I mean, no, 2.
2. Okay, inside 1 quart I have 2 pints. So if I have 8 quarts, what do I need to multiply the 8 by? Madeline?
8.
Well, I said if I have 8 quarts, what do I multiply it by? Could you just give me your answer? You said within 1 quart, how many pints do we have?
2.
2. So 8 times 2, right? Okay, everyone, any question on how we got the 8 or the 2? All right, so 8 times 2, 16 pints.
You did the 2 because there are 2 cups in the...
Because there are 2 pints in 1 quart. Yep. All right, let's do 1 or 2 more. Okay, the more you do of these, the better you get to know this picture. And could you draw this picture on a test or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so get familiar with this. You can even use that picture on the iLearn test.
Don't remind me about it.
All right.
What island?
Let's do 1 more. We know we have a test coming up, so just giving little tips. All right, let's try one that's a little bit harder. How about if I have 22 cups? I have 22 cups. How many pints do I have? Okay, this is a little different to think about this way. How many cups are in each pint? That's what we need to think about first. How many cups are in 1 pint? Angie?
I'm guessing either 2 or 4.
2 cups in 1 pint, right? And there are 4 cups in a quart. So we have 2 cups in each pint. I have 22 cups. Really think this one through. Think about math operations. If I multiply, will that get me the right answer, or do I need to choose a different math operation? I have 22 cups, so I have a really small unit, these tiny ones, and I want to know how many pints that makes up. A pint is bigger. No, what do you think we have to do?
We need to divide.
We do need to divide.
22 by 2.
All right, so if I am going from a really small measurement, like a cup, to a bigger measurement, I need to divide. So I have 22 cups divided by, Noah, what do I need to divide it by?
2.
2. Why 2?
Because we don't know the other answer. The only thing we have is 22 and 2.
Okay, but where did you find the 2 is what I'm asking.
In the pint.
Okay, so we know again that there are 2 cups and 1 pint. You can look at that picture or this one, 2 cups and 1 pint. So we are dividing it by 2, and we will get 11. And then you can think backwards if you want to check your answer. I can think, if I had 11 pints, how many cups? Well, there are 2 cups in every pint. 11 times 2 is 22. All right. So it sounds like you did a little bit more of this in 3rd grade than what we did yesterday, right? Measuring with the ruler and doing all of that stuff. Okay, so next week if we've got review time, we will review more of what we did yesterday. But any important class questions on this? All right, nice job. Friends at home, I will see you tomorrow.